Welcome back. This segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing. Roof repairs, totally new roofs and new gutters. Daniel Hood Roofing is a full-service roofing company, folks. They do all that, and they have all the seals you could possibly want when it comes to training, background, proven work. They've got it all. If you need roof or guttering work, this is the group to call first. Start with the folks at Daniel Hood Roofing. Find them at danielhoodroofing.com. All right. Four Vols were invited to the NFL Combine this week. Offensive lineman Cade Mays, defensive lineman Matthew Butler, receiver Velus Jones, defensive back, cornerback Alontae Taylor. I ask you, let's just make this a quick segment. Let's cut right to it. I'll just facilitate. What's the draft order of those guys?
I'm going to go Velus Jones.
First.
First. I think it'll be the first one. They say speed kills, and it killed my career because I didn't have any. So I know it kills. But I'm going to go with him. To me, it was hard. I was debating Matthew Butler because I've heard good things about how he's performed. Cade Mays is very versatile. To me, I think Taylor might be the fourth in that group, but I'm going to go Velus Jones.
And Velus Jones had a good Senior Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was targeted 4 times, caught all 4, had a great over-the-shoulder catch. Cade Mays had a really good kick-out block. Alontae Taylor had an interception. But I think your most versatile performer would be Velus Jones because he can also return kicks.
Yeah,
So
that,
you
that's
would go
special
Velus
teams.
Jones first?
Yes.
The special teams aspect of it, I think, is huge. If you can contribute there, 53 guys is not very many, and
Right.
if you have that guy that can contribute in a number of spots, I like Velus there. I'm not super bullish on any of those guys' long-term NFL hopes. Not in the same way that when Juwan Jennings or Trey Smith was there, but. Again, I'm with Jimmy. You can't teach speed, and Velus, when guys see that, they see the 40 time, it's very intriguing.
Bob,
I'm as bullish on their hopes as I was Juwan Jennings. I mean, Juwan Jennings, got drafted
I don't remember,
Fifth or sixth, yeah.
sixth round, I like Matthew Butler a little bit better. I think depending on when he gets to the combine, how well he tests, I think could go a long way to determining where he gets drafted. I think all those guys, though, I think they're all right there together.
And plus the number of snaps Matthew Butler played in college. I mean, it is pro day, combine, it's all of that. But he showed he's durable and will play.
Right.
We had
so
asked
I like Matthew Butler.
If we'd asked this question before the season, would the answer not have been Cade Mays?
It would have been Cade Mays.
Before
Probably.
the year and
How much-
last year, too.
How much of this is injury related?
I think a lot of it is injury related. As a matter of fact, if Cade Mays, if he hadn't been hurt several times throughout, I would say come back, and by golly, you can really up your draft choice.
Right.
It's possible.
But why risk another?
But
injury
I also
was.
think he's been nicked up. If I was him, go.
And
do
you
it
hear
again.
the big question about him is what position? Is he going to be right guard? Probably not right tackle.
He's versatile.
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen
kind
him
of stuck in
listed
the
as
middle.
interior
He's kind
lineman.
of stuck in the middle where it's like he is versatile and he can play. I mean, at Georgia, he played every position. He was going to be their starting left tackle. At Tennessee, he kind of moved around but kind of lived at right tackle. But then when you get to the NFL, it's like he can play a bunch of multiple things, but you don't know kind of what he is. And that's almost, depending on the front office, it's either a positive or a negative, depending on what the need is.
Jimmy, you had something to say?
I'm not so sure that he didn't make that decision to go because his dad got hurt
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good
during
point.
the tryouts and all this stuff and wasn't able to play in the NFL. And Cade may be looking at that and like, I don't want to run through that. I've had my injuries.
Sure.
I'm gone.
And his dad was going to be a first-round draft pick.
Yeah,
he
his
was
dad
really,
was-
yeah.
Kevin was really good.
Really good player. All right, and we see Alontae Taylor is the last man off the board out of those 4.
I think so. And I think he's going to play safety in the NFL, not corner.
Be interesting to see. He's one of those guys. Tennessee's had a couple of guys that you're like, I don't know what he's going to do in the pros. Then you look up and Emmanuel Mosley's had a long career.
Yes.
Coleman.
Justin Coleman's the other
Yeah.
guy. That's the other one. So you never know. But all right, very good. When we come back, the SEC meetings are coming up. Flopping is sure to be discussed. Will there be an answer? And then also, we'll talk about Texas and Oklahoma. There'll be talk about flopping. There isn't much talk about Texas and Oklahoma. Are we surprised by that? Come on back.